Fragmented governance is something that's been visible in all of the work that we've done as the Resilience Shift. I don't think there's ever been sort of doubt that it's something that does exist that needs to be overcome. We've always talked about breaking down the silos, working across systems. We've seen that in government, so we've focused some of our work on understanding public policy and the role of public policy towards resilience. There are ways, so we looked at a case study in Australia, for example, where legislation was introduced to make sure that organisations in different parts and different sectors did speak to each other and did test some of their response and recovery measures after unexpected events. We've also done work in the water sector where we've tried to join the multiple stakeholders who all have an interest in the resilience of that water system to make joint decisions and then prioritise the decisions that will deliver better overall outcomes. So there's some pre-event, so making sure that the right decisions are made before an event happens, that people know how to talk to each other, they can identify their own priorities. And then there's also the post-event. So if something bad does happen, how do we make sure that decisions post-event are made jointly and collectively for quick response and recovery? We see fragmentation in decision-making for critical infrastructure throughout the whole value chain. I mean, certainly government departments, there are different departments for different parts of the system, even though we know, for example, that energy and water are very closely interconnected, but the decisions are made differently. And that cascades all the way down to the actual operation of those systems. There are different organisations who are making their decisions. Those boundaries are there for a reason, but what's really important is for everyone to work together to realise that the right decisions won't be made unless they overcome the fragmentation, join together, sense check their decisions with other people who are also part of the same system. From the beginning of the Resilience Shift, we've always understood that the way people respond to shocks and stresses and unexpected events is fragmented. Decision makers don't make their decisions in recognition of the wider system that they're part of. The key thing is fragmented governance means that people are making their decisions in silos. For resilience, we need to move out of the silos. We need to have whole system decision making and help people to work with others so that we reduce that fragmentation. It's particularly evident, I think, after a shock or a stress, after a flood event, that there's multiple stakeholders making their own decisions, and what's really needed is a joined up approach.